A lot of people don't know the coffee basics, so I'm gonna do this video to show you guys 6 of the most classic coffee orders. So this is an Americano. So we're gonna start with an espresso. So this is actually a double shot that we're brewing right now. A lot of people get iced Americanos, and it's literally just an espresso shot over ice. You can get it sweetened. Most people don't get it sweetened. These are the people who are usually looking for something healthy to drink. It's just a watered down espresso. So you take the espresso, pour it over ice, and then you top it off with water. This isn't something I would drink, but this is a classic. Drink number 2, we're gonna do a cafe au lait. The difference between a cafe au lait and a latte is a cafe au lait is made with coffee. I like to do it 40% coffee and 60% milk, because usually people who drink cafe au laits want a really light latte. I use a thermometer so I know exactly how hot it's getting. Cafe au laits, you don't put any foam on top as well. I used to love cafe au laits when I was younger. It's a perfect beginner drink for someone who doesn't like a lot of espresso, because it's made with coffee, it's not as strong, so it's a really nice light latte. Drink number 3, we're doing a cafe macchiato. A cafe macchiato is actually an espresso with a small amount of milk. They call it stained or spotted coffee because it literally just has a scoop of foam on top. And you just add your espresso to the cup. We actually don't have macchiato cups here, but when someone orders it, we serve it in a latte cup. Steamed milk, and you just scoop off some of the foam. And you just put it right on top. And there is a traditional macchiato. Drink number 4 is a cappuccino. You start with 1 shot of espresso. Cappuccino foam is very different than latte foam. I only use about this much of milk, and you grow the milk with the air. I'm just tapping it to get all the bubbles out. Okay, so for cappuccinos, it's just equal amounts of milk to the espresso, so I fill it up just 2 ounces of milk, and then the rest we're scooping the foam. So you fill up the cup the rest of the way with this foamed milk. The entire cup is filled with foam. I'm not a big cappuccino drinker either, because I like more milk in my coffee. You could literally scoop foam off your cappuccino. And another characteristic to know if your cappuccino is made right is how light it is. It should be super light. You only have about this much liquid, and the rest is foam. Okay, so for drink number 5, we're gonna do a traditional latte. I'm gonna do it 2 ways. I'm gonna show you how to do it hot and the right way to do it iced. For the hot, I go right into the cup. For the iced, I actually put it in a metal pitcher. While the espresso is going, I steam the milk so it's ready to go. Okay, so for a hot latte, you have the espresso in the cup, and then you fill the rest of the cup up with the foamy milk. With lattes, you do want that a little bit of foam at the top. Now it's time to make an iced latte. Ice in the cup. Here's my little trick. You add milk to the pitcher, and then you cool it. You cool the espresso down in the pitcher, and then you pour it over the ice. That way you'll have a perfectly blended latte that is not watered down. Last but not least, we're gonna do a flavored latte, but I'm gonna show you how to do a cold foam as well. So we're gonna do an iced creme brulee latte with some vanilla cold foam. All iced lattes come with 2 shots of espresso. And then to make it a creme brulee, we're gonna do vanilla and caramel mixed together. So I'm gonna do 2 pumps of vanilla, 2 pumps of caramel. When it's something like a creme brulee latte, it's usually pretty sweet. And then you're gonna add your milk. But before we pour this, I don't wanna water it down, so we're gonna make the cold foam first. We're gonna make some cold foam. All you need is heavy whipping cream, and then whatever flavor you wanna make it. So we're gonna do some heavy whip, then some vanilla, because we're gonna do a vanilla cold foam. And yes, this is gonna be a sweet drink, but people love it. Just quickly blend it. You can do this in a blender as well, but if you have an immersion blender, we use one here. So first you're gonna fill up 75% of the cup with your latte. And then if you're adding cold foam, you add it right on top. Okay, so when you order a drink with cold foam, it usually sits on the top here, and people don't realize that you actually have to mix it into the drink to get the full flavor. So what I always recommend is that you stir, and then that is how you should drink it. It'll taste 10 times better. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something, and let me know what you guys want to see next.